Laddie.
What is up? It's your boy Nick, aka Laddie, here to do another music video reaction. This time I saw, maybe I'm probably behind, I usually am, that Ren and Chris Webby, also known as Inpatient, put out a song. I think they've actually put another song out. I saw another one where they were like Ninja Turtles or something like that. So I'm kind of like curious about that one for my next reaction for them. But this one's called Caskets. So I'm excited to see what it's about. I feel like it's maybe going to be a very sad song. So let's go ahead and get into it.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time.
Yep, it's gonna be a sad song. So, but at least that was cool, like little pan into that. That's kind of cool. So I'm hoping I'm not gonna get emotional.
Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings. Then they'll find their way home, little take and give. Into the unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time.
I love how he has that windbreaker on. I remember my dad used to wear a windbreaker back in the day all the time. I guess that's kind of cool.
Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things.
I think one of the saddest thing I'm realizing about this song is so many people won't know this story. You know, like they'll know parts of it, like you know, like for me, for example, like I have children with multiple exes. Like it's so different than life is actually now. You know, like it's so rare that you have somebody experience your entire life with. So it's kind of it's touching, but it's also sad that like you never get to experience a lot of this with one person. So it's kind of.
But you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the casket's closed. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. We'll have a hell of a time.
I guess that's the one thing that like I am taking away from it is like because I came up with that idea that they could just thought about the fact that like I don't see a lot of I don't have a continuous story with one person. Like for me, like it does mean the more you have to, um, I guess, cherish the times you have with the people that are there in your life and make sure you get the most out of it. And maybe you don't have like one continuous partner or person, but you have people. So, just make the most out of it, I guess.
Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
Well, I was kind of struggling there in parts of it. Not because, like, I mean, not that it's not a wonderful song. It's a beautiful video. Uh, it's kind of simple, but it gets to the point, and you get to understand what it's totally talking about. It works really well. The song. Um, I guess my one more selfish things I was thinking about, like how this story isn't gonna be something that would be like for me, but it's like, but you do have to take away that, like, you have to spend as much time, make it the best time you have with around you. And like the characters in your story may change, but make the most out of it. And you don't have long. I'm like in my 40s now, so I've lived longer than I'll live, more than likely. That's I'm like weird, but more than like I've lived more than half of my life. You know what I'm saying? So time does go by fast. I mean, sometimes I think about like when I was a kid. Like and it just passes by so fast. So you really got to make the most out of the time that you have, and that's what I really think they're trying to talk about in this song. I really like if anybody's watched a lot of my reactions or any of my reactions, my first reaction was Ren reaction. So I always try to, whenever I can see project that he's in, as long as he's singing, I'll be doing reactions to his stuff. So um, the songs are always powerful. I think this is like our third Inpatient song that we've done, and the addition of Chris Webby's been nothing but great. Uh, I don't know who does what. I don't know who more produces, does more music. There's a combination of the singing. I think every song is kind of a little different, but I think they both build on each other, make each other even better. I didn't know Chris Webby. I think I said Webby last time. Sorry, Chris Webby. The last time that I watched, maybe that was not the last time. The first time I had watched an Impatient one, I didn't know anything about him, but he is really good. And brings a lot to both of them do to the group. So I really hope nothing but the most success for even if this is a one-off little project they're doing, or they begin to continue to build on it, or they go back to doing single stuff. No, nothing but the best, because I really appreciate their music. And hopefully, like, this is a song that you guys will watch if you didn't know nothing about it, and go back and watch the original, where I'm not talking and breaking it up in the middle and stuff like that, and adding my 2 cents here and there. And if it hits you in your feels and stuff, and write me and let me know if this is something that got to you a little bit. Um, as I always like to thank you guys, because without you guys' support, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't. I mean, I'll probably still watch reactions or whatever. I'll probably be doing reactions, so it means a lot to me. I get a lot of kind words. People really supportive out there, and then some knuckleheads, but love you guys too. And like I always like to say, if you guys have anything you would like for us to watch, or we're trying to bring some different stuff to the channel soon. I'm gonna try to do some watch alongs to like movies or uh seasons and stuff, and do like a whole season before I let it out, like that type of thing, and work on it behind the scenes. I don't want to do like an episode at a time type of thing. I want to start doing that. A couple of people ask about that. Still put out the music ones, still do everything with our podcast and our music that we can, and just trying to build a community that uses different forms of media to help them get through hard times, hard situations in their life. And that's what I do, and that's what I've done, and that's what this channel's about. So reactions is just part of it. If you guys are interested in anything else we do, greatly appreciate you checking it out, giving it some support. We have merch, we have memberships with different perks and stuff. If you guys are interested in that, we'd greatly appreciate that. There's no pressure. We just something we like to add. We we like to write songs. One of the perks of being a member is we'll write a song with you if you want it and try to get it the way you want it to be and the way you want it to sound. That's one of the memberships of our perks. We have other, or our members, one of the perks of our memberships, if I say it right, that we have. But, that's just something that we try to put available for you guys. Like I always say, and I'm riding solo again today, so it's only me. So I get her percentages, if you know what I'm talking about. Shannon, I always give her a hard time about percentages. Her percentages is going down. But take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and peace.